This is WhyBeAre with BeamNG.drive, and today we're going to be taking a look at a map called Deathmatch Rally. And this map is suitable for nothing. Maybe a truck or a rally car, but really it's suitable for nothing. That's just what the map tells me. The first thing you'll notice about this map is that it is raining all the time. So let's go ahead and get a suitable vehicle for here. There is no nothing vehicle, so we got to either choose a truck or a rally car. I'm going to go with the rally car. We're going to get the Rally Gravel Sequential version of the Orochi Sunburst, which should be able to drive through all of the terrain here. And you'll notice right off the bat, there are some trees over here without textures. Don't worry about that. The developer knows about that and says he is planning on fixing them, and it's not like a thing that's happening all over the map. It's just right there. So anyways, let's drive my Orochi Sunburst nice and carefully, because it is a little bumpy. And even though I say I'm going to drive it carefully, I really haven't slowed down much at all. So here is a really interesting corner. You have two options. You could go up over here on this tower that's kind of collapsed, and then back down, or you could just stay on the road. The tower, it seems like, is always going to be slower, but it looks a lot cooler. So you got to decide which is more important to me. You also have a little shortcut through this building you can take. And if you don't want to take that shortcut through the building, you could have also driven on this road right here, which means, yes, we are just going in a circle, basically. So the only way out of this circle is to go back through the building again. This time, we're going to take a left instead of a right. And now we're going to a new area. And we'll be driving through a small town area, so you can claim one of the houses as your own. It's kind of the town on the top of the hill here. There's a building to the left, building to the right. I claim the one on the right. That is my house right there. It's a big house. Now let's chuck this car right off the top of the hill. Good airtime and good impact. Are we going to land on our wheels, though? No, so bad landing. I don't think it would really be driving anyway, so we'll bring this thing back up to my house. And now we're going to try to do something dumb. We're going to spawn up a bunch of AI cars and tell them to drive wherever they want. We're going to see if we run into them or are able to avoid them or what. I just want to see what happens. So I'm going to make sure I choose them appropriate vehicles. So they're either rally cars or off-road trucks. I'm going to get like all the rally options because I prefer them to have rally cars because those are more fun to watch. But there's only so many options there. So I'm sure we're going to end up using a bunch of rally cars and then also a bunch of off-roaders. Like we got to get this off-roader, but I don't want it in a plain color like that. I want it bright yellow. That's a color. And we can also, oh, that thing's in a building. We're going to move this over here outside of the building. That way the AI can actually do something with it. We'll give them a Bishu hopper as well. And then we also got to give them a roamer as well. And for that one, it can be the fire chief who's off duty right now because the island's actually flooding. And he's like, I ain't got nothing to put out because everything's wet. So we'll get the fire chief. And you know what? Why don't we have a little bit of a wild card? We're going to give them a drag version of the Burnside Special. That sounds different. I'm going to put this into the front of the pack and we're going to see what happens. You give them a car that is completely inappropriate for the environment. It's already doing some wild stuff over there. That's why it's a wild card. So place them right here and then I got to choose what vehicle I want. How about I'm the fire chief? So yep, that means I am the ignorant fire chief who says nothing can catch on fire when it's raining. Anyways, all the AI are going to go whichever direction they want. Although this guy's not moving. Maybe give him a little boost, see if that helps. He's moving now. He just backed into me. Is he going the same way as me? Looks like it. I thought maybe he was going the other direction and that's why he was stuck. But no, he's going the same way as everybody else. And there goes the wild card. He has already crashed, unfortunately. We still got 4 vehicles in front of us we could try to overtake, though. Maybe get both of these guys all at once. We're going to go 3 wide into the corner. This is reckless. This is really reckless, but it somehow worked in my favor. We passed both of them without significantly damaging the vehicle. I'm sure there's some scrapes on it, but it still drives perfectly fine. That's all I care. So there's the next dude I'm about to pass. Just gotta wait for the right opportunity to pass him. Still gonna be a few more corners until I can pass him probably, though. Although, okay, we're gonna jump over him. This is really stupid. It's probably not gonna work, but come on. Oh, come on. Oh, that almost worked. It was so close, but instead we just have a broken SUV. What else is broken? We got the broken dragster, and when did I spawn that up? That's strange. I really don't remember that, but that guy's driving perfectly fine. Well, this guy's upside down. This guy's still driving, so how about we take his car, and then it becomes my car. So I just tell the AI to stop, and then I tell them to once again go in a random direction, and I could go ahead and reset them as well so they're actually able to drive. Like the ones that are broken, at least. The ones that are still driving, they can keep on driving. And this is the last I need to reset, I think. So I find my car, and we can continue driving along the roads here and fighting with the AI. Although, it is taking me a second to get up to speed right here. That slope is a killer for acceleration initially, but now that we're moving, no problems at all. Going easy, 50, 60 miles per hour through here. Probably shouldn't be going as fast as I am because we're going to fly off of the road. Well, we almost flew off the road, but I was able to save it just barely. And there's a car crash. Let's join in. Yeah, now it's 3 cars crashed. What was the point of that? I don't know. Just, it's a crash because I can, basically. That was the point. All right, we need to get out of the way before we reset this car. Otherwise, it's just going to be more crashing. So we can go ahead and reset it right about here. And then we can try to do the jump. There's a jump over to our right. You might have saw it before I did that car crash. I don't know, but you can see it now. We're going to go as fast as we can into it, which might not be fast enough because I think it's easy to do it from the other direction, but we're trying it this way anyways. And that is not fast enough. That needed to be about another probably 10 miles per hour to 15 miles per hour faster to be able to make it. So we need to get some extra distance between me and the jump to make this thing a little bit easier. Whoa, there is a van going the opposite direction that almost just took me off the road. I mean, I was completely off the road. I'm just lucky I didn't fall down the hill. So that should give me a little bit more room to get up to speed. Hopefully we'll hit about 80 miles per hour on the jump, which will be enough to successfully jump the area. And okay, there's the van going the other direction now. And there's the other vehicle. Okay, so we go from the van to the hopper, just traffic all over the place, and I can't fight through them. Like, they are just all over the place. I got to swerve, and now my car's driving terribly. And oh, I thought I was going to get hit. I freaked out. I thought I was going to get hit by the SUV, so I just reset the vehicle. Yeah, there is a lot of traffic to deal with right now. I kind of wonder if I should just get rid of them all, and then I'd be able to drive easily. We'll give this thing one more shot, and if things go poorly again, I'm going to get rid of the traffic because they're being too annoying, always getting in the way. So we started a little bit farther back this time, so we have more speed if I can control the vehicle in the air. I did lose a decent amount of speed on that corner, unfortunately. And now they're on this side. It's okay. I cleaned it up, and we're going to hit the jump. Still not going that fast, though. We only hit about the same speed as last time. Even though we had a lot more room, this thing was just not able to carry the speed through that one corner because it gets airborne a little bit. So we need something that can compensate for that. So I'm thinking a pickup truck with a lot of ground clearance. And we'll just do the off-road, and we're going to get it in banana yellow because we're going to banana this thing. I'm calling it right now. On the first jump, this thing is going to banana. What does that mean? I just mean it's going to crash in a way where the vehicle bends to be like the shape of a banana. I just have a feeling that's going to happen. I can't really explain why. It's just in the back of my mind, that's what I'm thinking. And you know what? Before we do this, let's go ahead and get rid of all of the other cars just because I don't want to be crashing into them. It's been terrible these last few tries because they're always in the way. Now it's just me and me alone to go over that jump. Although, like I said, this first one, not only am I calling I'm going to banana it, I'm going to actually try to make it banana. I'm going to go a little bit slow if I feel like I'm going too fast, and we're going to banana it and make it over the jump. That is the ideal situation. You slowed it down just a bit at the end. Is it going to happen? Yeah. That is how you banana a vehicle. So it looks like a banana shape now. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to do, except for the fact the engine broke and we have 0 drivability. So all we could do is kind of roll into the water and then it'll die. So instead of doing that, we're going to try this again. This time with no run up. We're just going to go straight up the ramp, and I think this truck is a little bit faster in a straight line, so it should be able to do this all on its own. Let's see. It looks close, and it is good. No banana required. And now we can go ahead and do the jump in the opposite direction, which, like I said a second ago, is much easier, it seems like, because you have a really nice straightaway running up to it, and I don't think you have to go nearly as fast. So this truck is kind of damaged up, so once it's lined up, we'll go ahead and reset it, and we are ready to go. So there's some potholes right here, so I'm thankful for the off-road suspension setup. This is able to go right through that. And then here's a jump at about 80 miles per hour. Once again, maybe a little bit slower, all things considered. And a very easy landing. And we can still drive this thing, I think. Let's try to drive the alternative route. So if you don't want to do the jump, well, you can go over through here and try not to fall off the edge. It is a little bit of a tight fit when you only got 2.5 wheels on the ground. We made it through, no problem. And now we'll try the other jumps right here. This is a set of jumps that we got to do. So let's once again give us as much space as possible to make a run up on this. We'll reset it right there. And then full speed ahead. And I think as long as we make the first jump, the next jump is easy. Oh, and we just barely made that first jump. Here's second jump though, and I think this one's going to be a lot better. Oh, that one was actually also close. Wow, so if the first one's close, I guess the second one will be as well. And if we go over here, though, this is where we started, and you can tell because there are those mysterious trees without their textures. Again, those same trees. Don't need to do anything else with them, though, so we'll reset. And then there are some alternative paths we can drive. Instead of doing the jump, we have two other options. One of them is just sticking along the dirt road like I'm going to do right here. And you might have saw there is another wood bridge that we could have crossed, but right now, dirt road is the focus. You also got a lighthouse over there, so if you want to be those crazy dudes who lives in a lighthouse, well, there you go. There is your lighthouse. I'm perfectly happy not living in a lighthouse because that's just strange. So here's the bridge. I overshot it just a little bit. Don't know why there's a bridge here, to be completely honest with you. But there is one, and we can drive across it. We can go pretty fast, and then right at the edge, we'll just fly into the water. Then we drown in the water. Let the truck go all the way to the bottom. It's going to land nice and flat. Look at this. Well, boom. It looks flawless in that water. I do want to do the jumps in both directions, though, so we're going to cross it again this direction. Then we could do it in the opposite direction. Can we clear it? Yes, we can without too much difficulty. We got to go pretty fast through here to make sure we get the next one. Okay, I actually went a good amount faster than last time. So now we're going to try the opposite direction. I'll just back this thing up. Okay, apparently it decided to stall itself out for some reason. So restart the car, back it up to the water, save the spot, and then we should be good to go. Hopefully we have enough distance to get up to speed. The question really is, how much speed do we need? Not that much. That was a little bit overkill. Overshot that ramp. Could have made it a lot smoother. How's this one gonna go? That was a smooth one. That's what I wanted to do the first time. Unfortunately, though, the first one did damage the truck. It's pulling a bit to the right side. So I gotta be careful about that. Like, it wants to fall off, and I say no, and it says yes, and I say no. It's a fight. Trying to make sure this truck doesn't fall into the water right here. Then we got another bridge over here. This one, thankfully, does have some barriers on it, so I don't have to fight the truck as much. If it falls into the wall, that's okay. It'll just bounce right back. We do need to slow down, though, because we got a corner coming up. Did I overshoot it? You thought I did, because I thought I did, but I didn't. We are good. If we loop around through here, eventually we're going to once again get back to where we started. And really, at this point, I've driven pretty much every road there is on the map. It's not a super big map or anything like that, but it's a fun map just to kind of cruise around with because it's got a good terrain to drive on. And you'll see in a second, once again, those starting trees. There they are. And now I need to wreck this truck up, so let's get a little bit of airtime going and see how damaged it can get. Well, apparently that actually killed the engine. Like, I didn't see any significant damage from that impact, but it killed the engine. Anyhow, that'll about do it for this video. I'll give you guys a quick aerial view of the map so you can see what it looks like from above. And until next time, this is WhyBeAre. If you like or dislike this video, I'll know. So do the right thing. And I'll see you next time.